This one is a sick battle called the Dart War. The Dart War. We were, my brother, myself, and his friend, who we'll call Gibby. He they were fighting with me with real darts downstairs. Now, we were crazy in our basement. We did anything we wanted to because it was our own kingdom. The parents never came downstairs, and it was only semi refinished. It was finished, but it decayed like everything else around the house. So what happened was we were throwing darts at each other in a war. I was against my brother and Gibby. They were behind the old wooden bar, and I was across the room behind a shuffleboard. We had this long shuffleboard that came with the house. We were not that rich, but the guy who was before us put this shuffleboard in, and so we used it for all kinds of crazy stuff. But I'm standing behind the shuffleboard, and I'm very much like this grenadier up on the picture behind the wall. I'm throwing darts, and these are 3-inch metal tipped, dangerous, put your eye out darts. And I'm throwing them at Eddie, and he's hiding under the ledge of the bar on the other side of the room with Gibby. So I'm trying the Battle of Hastings tactic that cost King Harold his eye in 1066. I'm raining arcing shots at an angle coming down, hoping to hit them somewhere in their back. Now, this was madness. We shouldn't have done this, no question. But we didn't know any better, and we had no limits. So what wouldn't we do? So at one point during the fight, I can't get him, and Eddie comes up with a cake saber top. There was a metal cake saber top behind the bar. And if you've seen kids fight with wooden swords and the top of a metal garbage can, he was like that. He was holding this thing up in his hand across the room, sticking his tongue out at me and going, yeah, 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 you can't get me. And with that, I took the deadly aim. I shot a straight shot, and it went, you could hear it whistling. Like maybe I watched too many cartoons because I heard it going, and it hit his head in his forehead, and it made like an imaginary chalk noise. You could hear it go chalk, and I'm stunned. And then he fell down behind the thing like a cartoon guy. You know, when you hit a guy with a club with a cartoon, they go down. He fell down like that, and I said, oh my God, he's going to kill me. So I started for the basement stairs. I said, I'm getting out of here. This was bad. And he gets out with the dart stuck in his head, and he comes up behind me and he starts whistling darts at me as hard as he can. They're sticking into the wooden floor of the stairs. I go 2 or 3 steps, whomp, 2 or 3 steps, whomp. And there was a last dart coming, and I knew there's a landing at the top and then a quick left turn into the kitchen. If I could get there, I would be saved. So at the top of the stairs, I said, my number's up. I could hear the darts, and I dove left flat on my stomach, and the last dart came up and embedded itself to the hilt, thrown at the highest velocity into the wooden door. And I was like, holy Christ. That was, so, that was another little episode, but I'll never forget Eddie and the darts and Gibby. Gibby didn't get hurt at all. My brother later confessed that the dart didn't even hurt him at all, that he just threw the darts at me like that for theatrical license, that he just wanted to show he was annoyed. But I didn't know, the result would have been the same. The dart would have stuck right into my spine. I'd be talking to you from a wheelchair. Thank you. That's about it for now.